What's up, everybody? It's Zippity Doodad. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on the replay, hit the like button as well. I'm Zip.
I'm Nicole.
This is Mrs. Zip. And that's Nicole. And we have Steve here, but let me get through it. Dean over at the Lies Place. You got to check him out. He hosts our channel. He hosts over 75 family-friendly streams. Dean's amazing. Check him out at theliveplace.com and Dream is Empire on YouTube. We love you, Dean. You're the best. Truly are. My brothers, the D&T crew, tomorrow night, 9 p.m., we are talking about the Festival of the Arts. I cannot wait. We say it every week. This is a little, I got a new things going on around me, so I'm just bugging out. We say it every week. You got to be there for the beginning. You're going to love it. Don't miss out. 9 p.m. on the Disney Nat channel. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. My Disney Nat crew, one of them's here with me. The man, the myth, not our Johns, but the other legend, Steve from Steve's World. What's up, Steve?
Hi, Steve.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me. As always, it's a pleasure to be here.
And Steve goes live every Monday, just another Monday night at 8 o'clock. Go check him out. And also our other co-friends, brothers, partners, everything you can be in one. Dave and Brandy and Dave, Shep Family, they're amazing as well. And also want to mention my partner channel, Meg from MickeysMagic. She goes live right after Steve. It's a great combo, right at 9 o'clock with Magical Mondays with Meg. And tonight, guys, 7:30 after the show, go over to More Sunshine, Please for Jim. And Mouse Talk at 8 p.m. Mouse Talk has a huge announcement he's going to say tonight. I don't know what it is. I don't think anyone does. So go check it out. He's also doing news and notes. 8 p.m. Mouse Talk. Check it out. Steve.
Zip.
I'm going to hit the chat.
You got it.
I love hitting the chat. You know, because I'm going to practice. One day,
don't
you're
hit
going to have like laryngitis, and then someone's going to have to step up on D&T.
He'll still
I'll
do it with laryngitis.
Yeah, he still probably will. He can silently.
I probably had laryngitis last week when I was trying to read it. So,
what's up, everyone? As always, first up, Mike Wheeler. Mike last night won the giveaway, the painting that Steve did. That's a nice painting, Steve.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
So
It's mediocre.
Mike Wheeler, that's amazing. We got Brian, Disney fan. What's going on, Brian? Samantha Lowe, Carlos, the Disney World freak, Herschel Linney, LSU mom, Noah, the Disney World fan 16, T. Maria photography, which those pitches are amazing.
Right there. I found frames for him.
For his birthday, you got to check them out. Different Pandora, amazing, unbelievable job,
Incredible.
Captain Akron 27, Timothy Rainwaters, Bill Stefan, Dana Marie, Cricket Fox, Rob. I'm gonna mess that one up.
Wiska.
Yep, that's him. What's up, Nick Jumbo, my man? Oh, it just jumped. Magical News Live's here. Thea Amazing. Thena Amazing.
I've been pronouncing that wrong the entire time until I saw her on RTV1. It's Thena.
G. Wilson, Kadani Sean, Marshmallow Man. Oh, jumped again. Marshmallow Man, what's up, buddy? Tracy Glenn, Citrus Swirl Family, Connie, Dizard Dream, Tanya J, Pam's fam, what's up, cuz?
Hey, Pam.
Russ Stapleton, Surfer Girl 326, and Lady Jam is Amy from AJC Magic TV. And if I missed you, I'm sorry.
What about Stevie? Maybe Stevie Lee.
Stevie Lee. I did miss Stevie Lee. Hello, Tiffany Bell, Angela Minter, Donna Anderson Folan, and I think we're good. So tonight, guys, this is pretty cool. I decided this last minute. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, it's date night with Zip. If you saw the thumbnail, instead of Ariel, couldn't get her here. So I
guess your wife.
my 1.5 choices here. I was going to say second. Nicole's here. It's date night, guys, with Steve and anyone else that wants to join.
Definition of a third wheel.
But tonight, guys, I want to talk about solo trips in Disney. I've done two myself. They're amazing. the first time I went on one, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much, just because I was gonna be away from you and PJ. Um, it's a totally different experience, and it's in a good way. I loved it. Both times I went by myself, I did do it because I was doing Run Disney. So I had a reason to go. And I think from here on out, those trips will be completely different. I mean, I'll never have a solo trip in my eyes, because now I know so many people that live down in Disney, live in the Orlando area, that I feel like I would absolutely hit them up when I went down there. So I don't think Dream of Deborah's here. What's up, Dream of Deborah? I don't think I'll ever be like solo, maybe away from Nicole and PJ. But as for being completely by yourself and Disney, that probably won't ever happen again. But it's a great experience. I know, Steve, you've done it before. And last year I tried to book Nicole a surprise. It was a 10-year wedding anniversary. And I was like, she's got to go to Disney by herself. She's got to do a solo trip, because you can, we're going to go over everything, all the pros and cons about it. But just the flexibility and being able to wake up and do what you want, when you want, eat what you want, all that stuff. I said, you have to experience it. I booked it. I booked the flight. I think it was the hotel. And I think after I told you, you were super excited, but you were super antsy and nervous. She ended up canceling the trip like an hour after I booked it. Canceled everything. Couldn't do it. Now she's booked it. A year later, she's booked the trip. She's going solo. Not going to tell you when, but she's booked it. She's super excited. I'm still trying to get on board. I'm trying to get someone to watch PJ so I can still go.
I want to go by myself.
I hear Dave's a good nanny.
We could drop him off on the way down. We could just parachute him out real quick.
Listen, I haven't even told my family, friends, or boss yet, but I'm only taking 2 work days off. So
yes,
I
and
guess
I'm going down with the guys. So you have to do it. You have to do it. We're going to get into that.
I'll be right back.
Bye, Steve. I was just going to go to you. But all right. So Nicole, you're excited. You booked it.
Yep.
And what are you still nervous?
So yes, of course, I'm like so nervous about leaving you and PJ. And
Let's talk about this.
I've never been. I mean, I go away for a few nights for girls' weekends, but I've never been more than an hour or 2 away. So it's a combination of PJ's getting older, so we can't take him out of school as much, and I just absolutely love Disney, and I decided, we do so much of, what PJ wants and what PJ feels like. And the past couple trips, you've gotten to do a lot.
Yes,
and,
I have.
sometimes I leave feeling a little sad that I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. So the Flower and Garden Festival is coming up, and I would love nothing more than to just like go enjoy myself at Disney and do some things that I want to do. So I'm going to go for a couple nights all by myself.
And I'm pretty pumped. And I said, you have to vlog some of it, though. And I think you're excited too.
Yeah, I'm excited to just take it all in and not worry about, like, obviously I'll worry about PJ, but not like.
I think I can handle him.
Oh, yeah, you can handle him. But like when he's with us, I'm constantly just thinking of him. And I don't know how to step back and relax and enjoy things for myself sometimes. So now I will.
Now, Dream of Deborah says, "Oh, Nicole, I have done 2 solo trips. It's fun but different. It's something I would say to do at least once." Yeah, and I agree. And go. What's up, Kenzie Days, Steve? $1.99 from Steve. Thanks, Steve, for Nicole to change her hair to red.
He wishes.
Oh my God! Then you could be in my thumbnail. Steve, are you muted?
Nope.
Thanks, buddy. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, bud. Andrew Biddens here. What's going up, Andrew? Sorry if I missed you guys. It's so I'm jealous in a way, because I know how much fun you're gonna have doing a solo trip. I mean, I had things planned. I had the run and stuff, but the first thing I did was go to Magic Kingdom and to walk around and just, it's like, I don't know how to explain. You can just, it's a little weird. Because the things that you do see, you do think of PJ, like you said, and you're going to do the same thing. Might not think of me as much, but you'll be like, oh my God, PJ would love this. Or if you go see Ariel, you'd be like, Zip would love this. But
I don't think that's on my list. But
you're not going to see Ariel? Oh, wow. You're probably going to spend most of the time at Epcot.
I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Epcot.
I would too.
I think I'm gonna do a 3-day park hopper, and I'm gonna go to Epcot every single one of those days. I just love the Flower and Garden Festival. I'd say I love it more than the Food
my
and Wine
favorite.
Festival. I love flowers in general, so that is just like my happy place.
Have you ever been?
So last year I got to go for a total of 3 hours, and that's why I was like, oh, I need to go back.
But our first trip, we
did, but I didn't appreciate it as much. It was Disney was so new to me that like I just didn't know that that's what Flower and Garden looked like in May. Like
it's beautiful.
So to see when we first went, then compare it to what it normally looks like, I was like, wow, they really did so much with all these special flowers and topiaries and food offerings. It's my happy place for sure.
I haven't done Festival of Arts, which I think is going to be my favorite, but outside of that, there is nothing that compares to Flower and Garden Festival for me.
Yeah, and we've done them all, we've done them all. Food and Wine, Flower, Arts. I think Arts is.
I loved it. No, well, now that I'm seeing all the new stuff they're offering for the arts, I'm like, oh, I want to do that, or I want to try that, and it was pretty cool when we went.
Yeah, it was. It was cool how you could go up and you get the numbers that you paint, so PJ could do the paint by numbers.
The 3D chalk art.
Yes,
or
that's
2D,
really cool.
if they call it. So are you
What's
going,
up, Mouse Talk?
Steve, to the Festival of the Arts?
I'm not. I missed it, and I'll miss it again when my next trip's in April. So we missed it. It started on January 17th, and it only goes. It's the shortest festival. It only goes to like February 24th. It's only like 5 weeks, and it didn't even used to be 7 days a week, which they just changed it to 7 days a week. I think last year, but it's the one I want to go to the most. It's the one I've never been to. I really love the arts. That's why I like all the puzzles I do and everything. And it's the one thing I want to do the most. Plus, it's got the culinary aspect and the Broadway aspect too.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and actually, they do have a lot of food booths. We
13.
That. Yeah. Which you'll see tomorrow night. You'll
There's some
hear
fun,
all about it.
like photo ops too, and
there was. Yeah,
those are new, I think.
Well, we did them last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I think they change them out every year.
We didn't see any of them until I'd never seen them until this year. Let's put it that way. Nobody ever pays attention to them, I guess, when I'm watching the streams.
We were in a boat. Remember last year over near America?
Is it George Washington crossing the Delaware?
Yeah, it was
that famous picture.
Okay, yeah, just a boat in America.
Most Talk wants to do Festival of the Arts.
Yes.
Yeah. So like I said, it's a different experience, and you'll love it. I mean, I felt like the best part was waking up and just sprawling out and going, do I want to go to breakfast here? Well, that's the other thing too, because there's a lot of places and a lot of restaurants that I think you can take advantage of because PJ is such a picky eater. And I'm not saying maybe sit down, like nice sit downs, but ones that we wouldn't be able to go with him. So.
I know. I've actually been looking into all my options, and I've found that like lots of the lounges would be a good option for someone that's solo.
Wait, you going to Nomad too?
No,
okay.
It's not on the list, but like I definitely think that I wouldn't feel so weird because I'm not the type to ever go out anywhere by myself. So it will be a bit of an adjustment, but I'll step outside my shell and
I'm pumped for you. I think you're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
We'll probably start doing more solo trips.
I know. It's like, oh, we'll just go without our kids since we can't take them out of school, and we can't it's hard because Patrick's parents are getting older, and my parents, can't always take PJ. So, and like who else could watch him? And then people give us so much crap when the one time we went to Disney without him. We'll never stop hearing about it. So I feel like this is my only choice. I have to go by myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's going to be like this more often just because how much we love Disney, and we can't stay away from it no matter what. So
and PJ won't know that I'm spending the whole time in Disney. I'll just say, in Florida.
But you can tell me you're just going to Epcot. He doesn't really, it's not like Magic Kingdom. But so Steve, you said you've been a few times, or
I've been a ton of times by myself. So and I honestly, outside of you guys, when I met you guys, I honestly prefer going by myself because like the fact of the matter is this: you can get a whole lot more done. You can do what you want to do. So Fast passes come at as much as you want to do them. You don't have to worry about looking for large groups. You can get dining reservations pretty much anywhere you want for just one person, because a lot of those places also have bars that you can just go sit at the bar. You don't have to eat drink, but you can still go sit at the bar without any wait. It's a whole lot easier. They have single rider lines that you can get into. And it's just, you move at your own pace. So you feel comfortable with it. So if you want to film and vlog or take pictures or whatever, you can do whatever you want to do without waiting on other people or without other people waiting on you. So it's just it's really nice. Now, I like it always hanging out with you guys, but outside of that, and of course, when I take 3 of my family members, we go as a group of 4, but it's still always waiting on other people, or, everybody, you got to give and take so that everybody gets to do what they want to do. When you're by yourself, you just go do what you want to do. If you don't feel like going to the park, just go somewhere else, hop the monorail, hop the Skyliner, do whatever you want to do. And without even worrying about anything else. Now, there is a loneliness factor to that if you get lonely easy. But there's also, like you said, it will never be a solo trip anymore, because we always have people at our disposal if we want to hang out. So
yeah, and that's the other thing. You can hook up with people if you wanted to, or if well, I know you're a planner, and as I can see right here, she already dropped she has the whole itinerary for I think every day, which is pretty cool. But I think when we go, we're always calling audibles. Because of PJ, for instance, on our last trip, we were at Ohana's and we were planning on going back to watch Happily Ever After, and PJ's just was junk. So we ended up going back to the.
You see what Kenzie said?
Oh. I'm gonna highlight that one, Kenzie. That's awesome.
And mouse talk.
I love it. Hey, what's up, Brandy and Dave? What's going on? So we called an audible. We really wanted to go to Magic Kingdom. We ended up going back to the room, and that was actually D&T night, so it worked all good for me. So I got to go out and hang out with the guys earlier than I was planning on that night. But for example, now I think with your list and the way you like to plan things with your itinerary, I think you'll probably go right by it. I mean, maybe in the mornings you might want to sleep in a little bit, or be so excited you want to rope drop stuff.
I get more excited than for
Disney
Disney days than I did when I was a kid before Christmas. I'm just can barely sleep when I'm down there because I'm so excited. And I have these plans, but then we do have to change them a lot because PJ's at that age where he's can't go all day, but he's too big for a stroller. So we just really need to listen to him when he's ready to go, because it's not worth it if we don't.
What's up, Shep? Did you see what he says?
Oh.
Y'all seem okay.
And we pushed it with PJ with the stroller too. We took it to the limit where his feet were dangling off those strollers.
Yeah, I mean,
just because it was so convenient.
He met the height and weight requirements.
Yeah,
but I feel like people were maybe looking at us funny because he was so big. But I'd rather stick him in the stroller than to not hear all that.
But on the flip side, on going on transportation and everything, not having a stroller with you was like night and day. It was crazy. It's like having a baby in a car seat and then not having to carry it in the car anymore. And PJ, just jump in the back seat and let's go. It's wonderful. But so do you want to go over a few of the things you might be doing on your trip?
So the day I check in, I'm not going to go to any parks. I'm going to go to Disney Springs. So I'm going to do some shopping and have dinner.
I'm going to rearrange some stuff here.
I
haven't even seen this itinerary yet.
I wanted to try Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. I've heard it's really good there. So they have a bar there, and I was planning on trying to sit there. But there's also
what's up, Drea?
Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar I wanted to check out, or the Edison. They start nighttime shows. They're starting at 10 p.m. and also maybe check out Wine Bar George. I don't know what's good to where to go.
We went to the Hanger Bar, right?
Yeah, we went to Jock Lindsay's.
Is it nice there?
It was nice.
Think?
It was pretty nice. Yeah.
I liked outside a little bit better.
We went to Splitsville outside. We didn't go to.
No, we were outside. Remember by the boat where Dave was holding me up like Titanic, and we met that couple.
I thought that was Paddlefish.
No, that was the hangout. Paddlefish is what we went up.
Yeah,
to the
I
top.
for some reason I thought that was on top too. And apparently Pete McDevitt is also watching with Preston. So
What's going on? And Pete,
Hi,
buddy,
Pete.
you called me when I was working this weekend. I'm sorry I couldn't answer. I meant to call you back. I hope all things are well, and I'll definitely hit you up tonight or soon, whenever you can, buddy. Yeah, I missed Pete's call this weekend. I'm so bummed. But yeah, so what else you got going on here? So Disney Springs.
Yeah.
So you got to go to
Disney
Blaze
Springs.
Pizza.
I don't know that I want to do that on my.
it's so good.
So good. And the guy, their Instagram page commented on our D&T
I saw
Instagram
that.
today, and it was so good. They call me Zeke.
So I found 4 Blaze pizzas around here. One of them is very near where I work, like dangerously close to where I work.
I forgot that they were a chain.
And it is the same pizza as down there. It was incredible.
I'm gonna have to get on and look, because that's right. Because Corey, when he was on D23, he was that was the first time I saw anything about Blaze. I didn't even know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, it was delicious, and it's like things.
I watched the stream. You guys were having a great time eating.
It was delicious. What else? All right, so
I'm gonna go to bed after, and then the next day I have a busy day planned because I'm gonna go to Hollywood Studios in the morning, and that's gonna be a whole new game plan. I don't know what to do because not only will Rise of the Resistance, you want to get there early for that, but the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will be open too.
Wait, you're gonna be there before me to see that?
So
yes, she is.
I'm not sure what type of a system they'll do for that, whether they'll offer fast pass if it's going to be standby only, or if maybe they'll implement a boarding group for that as well. Or I don't know if they call it a boarding group, but I don't know. What do you think?
I'm so bummed now. I just realized that.
Then like this Slinky Dog. So I got to figure out what I need a fast pass for and what I don't know.
If you go after, what you do know, they just completely redid fast passes for Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Now 2 tier A's, and that's Smuggler's Run and Slinky Dog.
And I don't care for Smuggler's Run.
Oh, well,
only because it makes me
everybody
sick.
has their things. So
it reminds me of Star Tours, so it gets me a little motion sick,
Yeah.
and I could do without it. So
well, the good news is they brought everything else down. They brought down Tower of Terror. They brought down all the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger stuff.
in Midway Mania.
And the Rock and Roller Coaster, all that's now on the B tier. So the only 2 A tiers are Slinky Dog or Smuggler's Run.
Mm-hmm.
And I know nobody knows when you're going, and we're not disclosing that, but if you go after March 30th, then you can do the new space restaurant, because the rumor has it it's coming open that day.
Oh, I was spying on their website and I couldn't
like March
make
30th,
reservations yet. So
March 30th, you can't make reservations yet. I called and tried, but they said, trust us, everybody will know when it happens. And of course, the wait times for phones will be like 8 hours to
I
get
cannot
somebody.
wait.
and there's my other dilemma. Like, I want to eat so much of Flower and Garden that I don't know that I want to eat at the space restaurant.
Yeah, save the space restaurant for us.
Okay.
I'll probably be doing it in June.
I'm not saving it. When I go in April, I'm watching it. I'm going to go to the space restaurant as long as I can get in.
I
Oh
know.
man.
So yeah, I don't know how my morning will work out, but I want to do like all the big rides there. And they have a new Mickey Shorts that's going to be opening too. I'd like to check out at Hollywood
Epcot, right? What's up, Corey?
Hollywood Studios, where the Star Wars movie was before. What was it? The Last Jedi?
Yes, over where it's over there where you can meet Olaf.
Yeah.
Right.
So they like
forget
refurbished
the
that
name of it.
theater,
Yes.
and there's some Mickey Shorts that are going in.
And they're doing new Mickey shorts over at Epcot too, right?
I don't know.
I think that's coming up, right?
You said
Steve?
that, but
where the Pixar shorts are right now.
Actually, I think I saw it on Corey's stream. Corey, do they have them up yet, or is it coming out in a week or so? I think they might be coming out in like a week. In Epcot, which I can't wait, because I loved Piper and all the shorts that were there now, but we've seen them a million times, and it's nice that they're going to switch it up.
Dreamer Tower, yes, he has medium.
You can ask Corey. It's good to have Corey back. He's back from Vegas, so you can ask him on Thursday. Have him go show it to you.
That's right. I think I would spend most of my time at Epcot.
He said he's not sure.
Yeah, my morning will be
okay.
Hollywood Studios. My afternoon that day is going to be Epcot. I'll go see everything because I like to see it during the day. better
Mhm.
during the festivals.
What's up, Tina?
And then that night, I'm gonna go to Animal Kingdom, so I'll have a busy park hopping day. But
And I see you have Flight of Passage down.
I do. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. See, that's another dilemma with the fast passes. I was gonna save them for at night, but
You can do that. So with the fast passes, you can still, depending on the tier that you're going for. So what was that? Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Rivers of Light is a tier A. Yeah, you just have to play that one by ear. It's a lot of times what you can do though is get that tier A first thing in the morning and then do some other tier Bs and then keep watching for it to make sure that Rivers of Light or something would come available. And once you get to mid-afternoon is when they usually run out. So you can kind of just use some smaller tier ones and use a tier A and all the smaller tier ones first, then do the one-on-one after so long. And then when you feel like not taking a chance anymore, go ahead and snag it at that time.
yeah. Or do I use my fast passes at Hollywood Studios in the morning, depending on what the situation is with Slinky Dog and that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway?
Yep.
Because
And then once you use those three, then you can turn around. Even after you use the first three, as soon as the three are done and used, you can then turn around and book it for a different park. You don't have to be in that park. So
if you guys are new, just join us. We're talking about solo trips in Disney. I've been on 2. Steve's been on a few. Nicole's going on her first one. And she's just going over her agenda. She's a little nervous, but I told her not to be. She's gonna have a lot of fun. I can't wait. Now I'm gonna have fun with PJ too.
your cousin Jimmy's going in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy's great. My cousin Jimmy's in the chat right now, and he's been hitting me up about all kinds of questions, and I love answering them if I can. And he's
tell him to make sure he has enough this and that shirts packed.
he does have buttons. I gave him some buttons. But yeah, well, speaking of that, Steve, want to throw out the merch website?
Oh yeah, like that.
B&T? Just in case, because we have a big announcement tomorrow night with that merch.
Ooh, we do have a big announcement for that. So it is a Spreadshirt link, and it is right there. Just click on there, and that's our merch. We got a lot of future stuff planned for the merch too.
We do. And Steve, I'm gonna see you in 3 days.
I know. I'll be there in 2.
Can't wait.
Super secret,
not so secret retreat. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
No wives club.
No wives club.
That's a joke. I kid.
I'm happy to have the bed.
For real, you're not. No, I'm just kidding.
Jimmy, we're not saying. Actually, I'll text you later on, bud. So yeah, I can't wait. I know we're going off topic, but we have Disney's first annual guys retreat weekend coming up. It is
business retreat.
It's a business retreat. We are going to be doing some business on it. But we have things have been popping up in the last couple hours that plans have started to change a little bit, and it looks like it might get a little more interested. And you're gonna have to stay tuned. We're gonna. I don't know if we're going live, but we'll definitely vlog some stuff for you guys. So it's gonna be one for the buck.
Costumes are packed. Let's just go there.
I know. I was sick today, so I didn't go to work. So I was packing myself when I started feeling better.
You look sick.
Thank you. I feel it. Secret squirrel treehouse retreat. Actually, treehouse will be involved. But back to the solo trip.
Yeah. So if my second day, if 3 parks aren't enough for me, I also want to go to Trader Sam's. I've never been inside, so I would take a bus from Animal Kingdom over to the Poly and try to
Trader Sam's.
You say the inside the restaurant?
I've never dined inside. I've only dined outside the Tiki Tower.
I can't remember, but somebody says you really need to be there when it opens if you want to eat inside. And I don't know when it opens. It's like 5 or 6 o'clock.
I think it's even earlier.
They open at 3 o'clock now.
Oh,
but
3?
in our experience staying there, and I don't think it will be a really busy time of year. Either is they take your cell phone number down and tell you it's going to be about like an hour. So,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not
and
bad.
then they'll text you when there's room for inside.
That's awesome.
So because I'm a party of one, I'm just hopeful that I'll get in. But if I don't, that's okay too, because there is like the Tambu Lounge upstairs,
Mhm.
and I just love the feeling of the Polynesian. So just checking it out by myself would be cool.
The best thing to do at the Tambu Lounge is to not stay at the lounge, come into the lounge that's outside of that where you can overhang everything and just that's so relaxing. We did that.
Mhm.
We were just there.
Yeah.
But you were there.
Yep. And you can
No, you-
order
No.
like there's a
Okay.
limited menu that they have there too. And yeah, we'll see.
Now, Steve, we've went inside. We got a text message too, right? It was only like 10 or 15 minutes.
I thought they had a table available, but the difference was that they didn't have food because we were there so late.
Yeah.
I think so. They weren't really busy, but they wouldn't serve us food. We were allowed to bring food from Captain Cook's in,
Mhm.
but you had to throw your own trash away. You had to take it out and
Mhm.
throw it away. So they would serve us drinks up till X amount of time, but they would not allow the food after a certain period. But we went towards closing, so it was a little easier to get in.
Yeah, that was the night of the Rise of Resistance.
That was
Galaxy's
August.
Edge.
That was in August. Yeah.
Yeah, Galaxy's Edge opening.
I was so jealous that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in there.
I
But
like
yeah, I
those-
remember getting. I'm pretty sure we got the text message because I was waiting for my food, and I'm like, "Oh, we got the text." So it
I
was
don't
only like
remember.
5 or 10 minutes.
I remember I was streaming, so I don't remember. I know we were
Yeah.
outside and we were. I remember seeing all the
Kelly?
pictures. I just don't remember what happened after. I don't remember if we had a maybe Corey. Somebody went in and got us a reservation. I do think you're right. We waited on a text.
Yeah, but while we were waiting for food, because it wasn't a long, it was like 10 minutes. We went over, ordered food, and I remember sitting there waiting. And I think we might even had a buzzer. I don't even know, but I know it went off, and I'm like, "Oh, we got we're in already." But it was awesome. You'll love it. I love it. I was only there that one time, but I love everything about the Polynesian Tambu Lounge.
Mhm.
The outdoor, we were out back though once of Trader Sam's, and I know the menu is a little bit different. I'm
That's
not
the Tiki Terrace. They have the same menu,
They do,
but it's just not the same atmosphere.
right? Yeah, no, it's not even close to the same atmosphere. But I got the sushi there, so even though you don't like sushi, probably one of the top 3 best sushis I've ever had in my life.
They sell Dole Whip at that window too.
Yeah, they do, right?
They sell Dole Whip just outside.
Near the pool area, right? When
Yeah,
you first
as you're
go through that
walking out.
to the
That's what
left.
you're talking about. Is that not what you're talking about?
It's
No, it's actually further down to the left. So that area is the quick service.
Yeah, right there to the left. As soon as you walk out the doors.
But if you go down around even further, if you go out the exit where Trader Sam's door actually is.
yeah, if Trader Sam's is on your right, you go out those doors, you take
Yep.
that right.
And
We
they
walked
have-
up to that window and they told us they were closed. We had to go inside. I remember where you're at now.
That's right. Yep, we did do that. Yep. But yeah, it was great. They have a little waterfall out there. Dave and I should do our Instagram pic by that wall.
You should. You guys are the Instagram guys. You guys do your little walls. Shep and I will just look at funny.
I love it.
Our waiter was from Lynn.
I know.
actually.
So I'm originally from Lynn, Mass. And our waiter, I was walking to our seat because I think you took PJ to the bathroom, and we were getting seated. I was walking to my seat, and I noticed this waiter, and he started talking to another group, and they said something about Lynn, Mass. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So now I sat down, and then he walked by. I'm like, you guys just talking about Lynn, Mass? And he's like, yeah, he showed me his tag. He's like, I'm from Lynn, Mass. I'm like, oh my God. So then we started talking, and I'm like, I'm from Lynn too.
T. Marie
It was,
says she was born in Lynn.
Nuh-uh.
That would be cool if it's true.
What?
She said she was born in Lynn. She lives in New York.
In Lynn?
She's from New York now, but said she was born in Lynn.
Wow.
Holy Toledo, I almost zip slip. That would be really cool. Maybe we went to school together.
She said, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God. So wait a minute. I have a question. East Lynn or West Lynn? Because I'm a West Lynn.
Is there a wall that divides the two?
Jimmy says,
No way. She's from Revere.
Born in Lynn. I'm from Revere. That's so funny. Jimmy says I tell people I'm from the hot. Oh man, that's awesome. So yeah, what day are we on? What do you got going on?
So the next day will be my third day, and go to Epcot and Magic Kingdom.
Wait a minute. Are you on Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
So you're doing breakfast at the Boardwalk Bakery?
Well, yeah. So
Croissant eggs.
yeah, I'll be staying somewhere where I can go there for breakfast. And I love the Boardwalk Bakery. If you haven't been there for breakfast, it's just so nice to get a little something and sit out on the boardwalk. And and I also enjoy going in the back entrance of Epcot by the International Gateway. So I'll start my morning there and do some of my favorite rides, explore the Flower and Garden Festival some more. And then I'm going to go take the monorail over to the Grand Floridian from there.
So you're seeing Happily Ever After, though?
Well, yeah, well, we'll get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if that was... All right.
So
Sorry
you
about
can't go directly from Epcot to the monorail resorts. You go to Epcot to the Transportation and Ticket Center, then you get off and get on another monorail. So I'll do the resort monorail. And the orchestra plays at like 3:45 every day, and I really want to hear them play. And then I want to visit the Enchanted Rose.
Is that the Grand Floridian you're talking about?
Yeah. So that's going to be...
This sounds like a great trip.
Does sound like a dream. So, and then I'm going to take probably the boat over to Magic Kingdom from Grand Floridian. I really like those little boats. And do some fast passes and see Happily Ever After fireworks. So, and if I don't get to do Trader Sam's the previous night, I'll do Trader Sam's after Magic Kingdom this night. So, depending on how I feel.
So, Most Talk asked when it's happening this year. No, it's happening in April or May-ish. We're not, she doesn't want to. We don't want to say just because she'll be by herself. But that stinks that I'm going to be missing all that. But
yeah,
Happily Ever After, we've missed that the last 2 trips, and that's like my absolute must do. When you talk about must do Disney, that is my number one thing that I need to see, and I've missed it the last 2 trips. My trip's not complete without that.
If Nicole gets to go in April or May, and you get to go in June, when does poor PJ get to go again?
Not till he's out of school. So he doesn't get out this year till like the end of June already, because we've had quite a few days off. And
Jed's from Chelsea.
Oh, no way.
That's awesome.
So his teacher kind of like he's only missed 5 days this year, but his teacher is pretty strict and she doesn't want him missing school, even though he's doing great.
I had perfect attendance all the way through my entire school career.
Did you? Oh,
I loved school.
No wonder you're so smart.
I was weird. I just liked it. So
you can tell I missed a few days.
I would have not said that, but
I used to go. Speaking of Revere, I used to skip school on Wednesdays to go to the Wonderland dog track and bet on the dogs with me and a couple of my friends for lunch.
How old?
It was in high school, so I was 18, but just take a little ride over for Swifty and bet a couple of Quinellas, trifectas, and Miss English. No big deal. 69 people here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like button. Mouse Talk, just a quick little update. Mouse Talk is going live tonight at 8 o'clock. We're going to send people over there. Right before that is Jim over at More Sunshine, Please. It's 7:30. Mouse Talk's got news and notes tonight. Huge announcement as well. Can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to it. Just wanted to give you a quick plug, Mouse Talk, Walt, while you were here. Yeah, so I mean, I kind of want to do a solo trip before you do a solo trip. You
can't.
Now.
You've already done 2. It's my turn.
Yeah. Go ahead, Steve. We're gonna say.
You've done multiple solo trips, and you still want to do another one where she gets to do her first?
No, and the past 2 trips, all his guy friends have been down there.
Which guy friends you speak of?
You know who. So
sorry, guilty.
He gets to hang out, and obviously, I'd rather him go out than me if I don't have, it's just
I like that
while I'm there. So if he's not there, then I have no one to feel bad about, not saying you can't go out to. Mm-hmm. Although I never tell you can't go out. I always
know. No, you're the best. You really are. But yeah, solo trips, I love them. And you're going to have to, what else too is you could do things I don't know if you want or if you're going to cram it in, but like the tours, like you could do tours in there where it's not going to be so much money
I was
with 3
thinking
people
of doing like the
underground
key-
tour.
but then I don't
or-
want to do it without you.
I know.
I don't know.
Save the good tours, but I mean, I don't think there's no obviously the parties. There's no parties.
There's a few
no.
extras. There's if I flew in a day earlier, I could have done the villains party. They also have like the not Moonlight Magic, but Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are open for after hours, and there are no really special events. But even at the Flower and Garden Festival, like I might treat myself to like doing some of the not shows, but you can like pay
What's up, Brandy
a
and
small
Kathy?
fee to do some interactive like cooking, or I don't even know.
So real quick, I think it was Timothy Rainwaters. Yes, Timothy Rainwaters. This is a Skyliner mug. So we're just talking about this with Steve right before, the stream. But yeah, it's there's magic in the air. Skyliner Disney Parks mug. So you can buy this when you check into one of the Disney resort. And Nicole was explaining how it's the dining plan. I didn't know it was.
So
a
if you're
dining
on the
plan,
dining
but-
plan, you get a mug, and these are the mugs that you
Okay.
can also purchase for. These are 30, but usually they're 20.
Yeah, the 20, and the other ones that have the handle with like the cartoon-ish, I don't know, picture on it. They have like Christmas ones. They're all different. They're $20, and they're a lot smaller because this one's it's got the nice lid to it. We bring
holds
those
at least
home.
double.
Yeah, it holds almost double what the other ones hold, and it was only $10 more, and you get to obviously keep it. And I use it a lot. I like this one much better because we never use those mugs when. At least I don't use.
I use them
mugs.
all the time for my coffee to
But-
bring to work.
Oh,
I'm
that's
guessing I
true.
know the answer, but does it happen to say Tervis on it on the bottom?
I don't see
No.
it.
Okay. Tervis is Disney's Tumbler brand. They're usually a little bit more expensive than that, but I was just curious.
But if this is an option, and you said there was a Star Wars one at some of the resorts, right?
Yep, $29.99 if you aren't Thena.
Um,
Yeah, I saw a Star Wars one too.
so see, I'd like to
I
grab
want the
that.
Star Wars one.
Now we've been, like I said, I've been 11 times. I think we've only gotten the mugs maybe 3 or 4 times.
I've been in more of a habit of getting the mugs
Yeah,
more recently, just because they're sort of a collectible, and
yeah.
we loved when we stayed at Caribbean Beach Resort. They had one of
It was
those
the best.
machines right downstairs from our room. It was
Yeah,
in our
it was
building
like-
in Jamaica, and it's the
That's crazy.
freestyle machine. You just walk down the stairs, fill up your mug.
They come with the dining plan. So I've had the dining plan every trip except for this last one. And so I didn't even think to look at them, but I'm guessing they didn't have those back in August when we went, or I'd have had one of those.
What's up, Charlie? Yeah, it says 2019 Disney Skyliner, but I didn't see him either, Steve, and we were on property as well. So we noticed them right away in the food
Mhm.
court.
Hey, Charlie.
You can do hot and cold. I drank coffee from it,
Yep.
and also
It has a little chip in the bottom of it that you can put on when you put it on the thing. It tells you how many days you got left.
Yeah.
I think they're all good for like 14 days now. They used
Oh.
to be based on when your checkout date was, but now it's just like 14 days after first use.
Oh,
And I noticed that when I was with PJ, because we were right outside of the Caribbean resort, we went over and we would put it on there, get our Powerade. We were filling up a Powerade. We'd take a bunch, guzzle it real quick, and then drop it back on. And it worked a couple of times. Then it was just like, you have to wait 3 minutes. And then there was a countdown for us. We couldn't put our mug back on. And I'm like, this is a great hack, PJ. Get all this free extra.
Well, I
like-
definitely want to go over to the character warehouse. I just wasn't
Oh.
sure logistically how I should go about doing it, because I kind of like to avoid doing Ubers by myself. But
Mm.
what do you guys think? Is it safe for me to be off Disney transportation by myself?
You could call Donna up.
yeah. You can call Donna. She's
Call the
Donna's
Donna
amazing.
mobile.
So if you use Lyft, I would use Lyft first off. I wouldn't use Uber. Lyft is Disney's official
Mhm.
person thingy, and sometimes the minivans might actually, the actual minivans, which are in by cast members, might actually go to the character warehouses. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
No,
I've never had a problem with Lyft, and I take Lyft, which I
Mhm.
obviously I'm a little bigger than you, but I take Lyft at 2:00 in the morning to Walmart way off property, so I'm not. It has never been bad for me.
We only use Lyft when we go down to
Well-
Disney, but when we're here, we only use Uber.
Yeah, I don't care too much for Uber. Lyft is cheaper, and I think they're a little better. But you can also follow along on the map on your thing too. So for any reason you feel like they're not going the right way,
Right.
there's buttons you can push. You can call for help. You can do a lot of different things. So
You'll be fine.
We'll see. I've already looked into
yeah,
it.
you'll be fine.
It's about like a 12-minute ride from my hotel. So
The one thing I would say is all you got to do is it tells you who the driver is, which sometimes they don't always look like their picture, but it gives you the license plate.
We all
Make sure he looks that he asked for you. Don't ask for his name,
Right.
and then you look at the back license plate and make sure it's right before you get in the car,
and also make sure the child lock is not on before you get in the car. That's another
so that
good.
you can get out. Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm such a
I
fool.
was like, wow, I didn't even know that one.
But-
But we always check the license plate because we were in Boston once at a dinner party with like 15, 16 people. And we got an Uber out of one of the restaurants in Boston. We jumped in the wrong Uber.
But it wasn't us. It was my cousin's boyfriend said, "No, this is our Uber," and I will never trust anyone but myself again.
We immediately check the license plate all the time
Yep.
now. But that was pretty cool though because it had candy in the back seat and everything. I was eating candy for a couple blocks for free. Like, oh, candy!
Don't
This
you
is
know?
great.
Don't you know the free candy is a stranger danger thing? I don't think I'd be eating the free candy out of the back of the car there. Zip.
I was putting it in my pocket. I think I still have some.
Wow.
It was great. What do we got for time left? 14 minutes, 13 minutes. What else do you want to talk about? You want to talk about
Has she made it through her trip yet?
No,
get through your trip? I'm
my
sorry.
4th day is I leave, but I have a late flight, so I'm going to spend my day doing whatever I missed and at Epcot again. So I'll
Still
have a
great.
So-
total of 4 days. But
Are you doing pass holder? Or I can't remember what you said. You're not doing
I'm
pass holder.
not an annual pass holder anymore, and I'm really sad about that. I probably should have upgraded, but trying to be good and not spend a lot of money. But look at me. I'm like just
I know.
I love Disney so much. I
telling
can't
you that
keep it away.
You would probably save your money in this, maybe even within the same trip, because you'd probably get a discount on your room.
I
You're going
know.
to get 20% off anything you buy, 20% off all your food. And the big thing is at the Flower and Garden Festival, you go to Epcot 4 straight days, you get whatever the free prize is.
I know.
I call it a prize.
No, I was
It's a great
hoping we'd
prize.
be DVC members by now, so I could
I
just
know. Well, that's
True,
why we had,
too.
last week we talked about that.
buy
BBC,
the
and,
gold pass, which these dates aren't blocked out, and get an annual pass. So for right now, for a 3-day park hopper, it's $438.59. If I were to get an annual pass
800.
number, it's with the tax, it's like 800. So
For the way I do the way I
That makes sense.
travel. Number one, I'm going to spend $200 on the memory maker. So that takes 200 of the 800 away immediately. That's just the way I vacation.
Mhm.
And then I can usually save anywhere between 300 and 500 on my room for that length of stay. There's your 800. In my opinion, there's 700 of the $800 you got to save. I'm going to save the rest of it in my pass. Again,
Mhm.
just the way I do things. Now, if you don't do memory maker, it's definitely not worth it. If you're not going to spend a lot and you don't want to need the 20% discounts a lot, it's probably not worth it. But I mean, if you
Go
spend
ahead.
$1,000, you're going to save $200. And I've
I know.
taken trips where I've spent over $1,000 before. So to me, it's
I know.
well worth it. But that, again, just the way I vacation.
It was the first time this last trip that we didn't have the memory maker, and it felt so weird. It
It's
felt wrong. It
terrible.
felt wrong.
That was our last trip without even having no annual pass, right?
Yeah.
The first time we bought tickets.
In fact, I was cleaning today, and I just put away our annual passes
so sad.
in
Oh.
my little container over here.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna spend up so much more money. But I don't have another trip planned this year. I don't know how to justify it.
Yeah, and a 4-day trip is kind of hard. Is a little harder to justify. If I was going for a week, even 1 week by myself, and it was the only trip I was taking, I would still have an annual pass. Everybody says you got to get 10 days to make it worth it. I just, again, the way I vacation, I don't need to get 10 days. I've never taken a trip without spending $1,000. I agree, Tina. So like I said, right there for me is $200 you're going to save. Plus I'm going to save at least almost anywhere between $300 and $500 on the room. 200 for the memory maker. That's the difference in a 4-day pass versus an annual pass. And
Absolutely.
then it's there in case another solo trip happens to hit down the road. Just saying.
What's up, Jimmy? Do it, buddy.
Yeah, I think 2 trips will definitely pay for it.
Well, we could always piggyback on the trip we just went on, right? Or is that already expired?
No, that's expired.
It was in a month.
No, like you pick your use dates now, and it tells you when they expire. Like you actually had one unused day on your because I bought 6-day base tickets, and he only used 5.
I feel left out. I
But
feel like I should go down for one day.
No, you can't. They're not. They expire. It's gone.
I think those expire. No, the base tickets expire now too.
They do. They have
Didn't used to, because I
they
used to be able to sell your extra days or buy your extra days to all those little strip mall people that were standing outside the things that says and they would have big signs. We buy and sell Disney tickets. They didn't even check them either. So that made me nervous because I had to leave early one day and we went over there just to kind of see what it was all about, which I wasn't real thrilled about. But they said, yeah, we give you $25 per day left on them. And I said, okay, well, here's 2 tickets. They each have 2 days left on them. They handed me $100. It's like,
wow.
you didn't even check those to check. I could have lied to you. And
do they not do that anymore? Or?
I've never seen them. That was back in 2002 or 3 or 4, somewhere in there. And I've not seen them since then, but I don't go down the strip and look for people anymore.
Julie C, welcome in. Yeah, that'd be key if you could do that. If you could sell them. But I know. So what was it, Carlos? I just saw it said that it's 14 days after your first day that it expires. Oh well.
Did you know you also can't buy more than a 10-day park hopper?
Yeah.
You can buy a 10-day and a 3-day.
11 days.
You can't buy more than a 10-day anymore.
Oh. When we went our first trip, it was an 11-day, and there was nothing else after that. Oh, no, maybe it was 10.
I tried to, when we went in August, right before I got my annual, I tried to pay, I wanted to pay for, I was trying to get as many days paid for as possible so that when I got down there, the conversion money wouldn't, I just like paying for it ahead of time. They would not let me do it any more than 10 days. They said that's as high of a ticket that'll go. If I wanted to do it, I had to buy a 10-day, and then I could buy a 3-day because I was there for 13. But they told me they would only do a 10-day ticket.
Wow, I didn't know that. So basically, just get an annual pass to this ain't if you're going past 10.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much, yeah. But again, it's still cheaper. Ticket-wise, it's still cheaper. But again, all the amenities and bonuses and benefits come with the annual pass.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what do you got? We got about 7 more minutes. Do we want to talk about any rumors? We got any rumors, Steve? We're talking about.
Oh yeah, we got a few rumors. Oops. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know we were going to actually look at them.
News and rumors.
The first news and rumors. The first rumor is, of course, that.
What's up, Melissa?
Oh, so about the Mary Poppins attraction, that we have not actually been giving anything that says what it will actually be, but it is rumored to be something more like Belle's Enchanted Tales now, or something very similar or very small and flat. So I don't know what a small flat ride attraction would be. I don't know if a carousel counts as that, but it says that it could be something like Belle's Enchanted Tales with Belle's, which is just a storytelling room that you guys got to experience with PJ, right? When he picked for the Beast or something like that.
He was.
So, but they said the Mary Poppins ride could be something similar to that.
That'd be awesome. Real quick, Brandy Dave just said, do annual pass holders have to pay for parking at the resorts?
So if you're staying at a resort as a Disney guest, then you do have to pay for parking if you're parking your car on site at the hotel.
Even as an annual pass holder?
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought I got that free, but
let's
maybe
fact
not.
Check that. Let's fact check. Me.
Yeah, well, because I thought it was free. Maybe, and I'm under the impression that it is. Because the next time I drive, I'd have been very floored if it had not been.
I thought that was something they changed recently. Someone in the chat must know.
But if you want to go,
no, not as a pass holder.
Oh, you don't.
Okay, I thought they got it where you don't have to pay for it. I could be wrong.
I did not know that. I thought like you got free parking at the parks, and I thought you could park for free at other resorts you visit as long as you have a reservation. If it's like a place like
Melissa says DVC.
Tina says at the hotel you do have to pay. At the parks you do not.
Yeah, that's what my understanding was. I thought that if we had ever gotten a rental car when we had an annual pass, because
Right.
they did implement the mandatory parking fees at all the resorts, that we would have to pay. But we've never had a car, so.
I have not driven in probably 8 years, and I'm pretty sure at that point in time it was free if you had the pass holder. But so I fly though, and I don't rent a car. I just take Disney Magical Express and come on over.
Yeah,
we do too. We've never
ever. DVC is free to park, Tina says.
Yeah, so if you're like,
unless you're DVC, yeah. And then Melissa said the same thing. All right, so DVC, if you're a DVC and at a DVC resort, you do not.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay. Then the next bit of rumor is the fact that they're already considering changing Rise of Resistance, which I have no idea why, but they want to remove some of the fictional characters and some from the latest trilogies and replace them with some of the original trilogy characters and scenes.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They have to upgrade this ride already.
I say boo, and they will screw it up if they do.
How can they change something
so quick? They're even, I don't know.
It's just rumored. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. So, and then they're also talking about, instead of doing that, implementing some of the original characters and stuff into Galaxy's Edge, which again, I think would be a mistake, because the whole point of Galaxy's Edge is something that doesn't exist anywhere else. Why would you continue to bring scenes from the other trilogies in when it's supposed to be something completely different? I think it would be messing with the story. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I like that opinion too. The only thing is maybe they're trying to get rid of like the little launch bay and everything else, Star Tours, and bring everything in to that one area. I don't know. But yeah, I'm with you. Once you're there, it feels like there's, it's a world like no other. And yeah, if you saw Darth Vader walking around, it might be a little bit odd. But we're getting close real quick. Let's wrap things up. 3 minutes before Jim goes live. He is going live. I didn't even check with him, but I don't think he misses a beat. 7:30. Thank you, Nicole, for coming on. And good luck with your trip. I hope we talk before you go.
Leave in the comments things that you would do on a solo trip. So I want to hear all about what you like, some of your favorite things are after this video ends in the comments, please.
Do you like to take pictures?
I'm so self-conscious about myself that I hate myself.
Not of yourself. Picture. Do you like to take pictures?
Yes.
Because that's what I would do all day long at the Flower and Garden Festival.
That's what's going to help me like occupy myself, to be taking pictures of everything.
Yeah, and like that, my first trip was when I did like the Splash Mountain POV, and like a lot of my first vlogging experience was when I was by myself, and it wasn't because I had to take quick pictures and then run up and catch up with you and PJ or something. I got to, do things a little bit more leisurely and focus in on vlogging. And that's what really propelled me to like really fall in love with it.
You could try to duplicate these photos here.
I do have some of those photos, but
Team Marie Tech. I have photos too. I went through my photographs and none of them look like that. So
she's from Lynn. She's amazing.
It's all about lighting and everything else that I don't know anything about.
And Steve, also thank you as always for always popping on with me when you can. And, I think Bella has to eat. And you want to plug anything, Steve? Besides, we got DNC tomorrow night.
I will say one thing. I have a new logo in the works. I have a with and without. I have a with and without all things fun part of it, and then I've got a few tweaks that we're making because the first original one came out with something that we can't use. So, but it is. I'm really, really, really pleased with the new logo. So
our dog's scratching at the door.
Oh, sorry.
No, fine. You can just let her in. She'll be fine for a second. She's so funny. Yeah, Steve, the logo is going to be mint, and I think the first thing you do is go get buttons because my backpack, you're the only one that I don't have yet on there.
And Shep doesn't have his new ones yet either. So what we're doing the whole D&T pack though.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to order some for myself, but we're going to do the D&T pack, which we're not going to talk about.
No, yeah. So, what's the matter, girl? She's all fired up.
Come on. Hi to everyone.
There she is. But yeah, guys, Go check out Jim. If you guys, I know you're probably already putting things in the Mike Will is on point. Go check out Jim over More Sunshine, please, and definitely Walt. At 8:00, he's got a big announcement. He's got news and notes. At 8 p.m. over at she's like distracted me big time. She really has to go out.
You need your insulin.
Oh yeah, she's a diabetic, so she needs her shots. Go check out Walt and Melissa over at Mouse Talk at 8:00 tomorrow night, guys. 9 p.m. This and that. We're going to talk about Festival of the Arts. I can't even talk right now. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be great. Tomorrow, I'm actually dropping a vlog of the 10K, the Run Disney 10K that Nicole and I did with the guys. The guys are going to be in it a little bit, but it's basically Nicole and I, we stuck together and ran the whole thing side by side. So it's a lot of fun. You guys check that out. It's a little bit different from the one we did with the D&T channel. So don't miss that. And that's about it. I think I got everything.
Thank you,
Steve.
everyone.
Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. You are the best.
Red hair.
See you tomorrow night, Steve. See you in 3 days live.
Yes.
Guys, go over to Jim. Tell him we all said hi. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Plenty of sunshine heading your way.